Good evening and welcome to the second round of the Inter-Parish Quiz. The two teams we have tonight are Kilmurray and Rylan. For Kilmurray we have Raymond Bradfield, Siobhan Wall, Sheila Hallisey and Gerard Ahern. Representing Rylan we have Diarmid Cronin, Mary Casey, Dan Murphy and Cal Healy. The rules for tonight are similar to that used in the first round, namely 2 rounds of 2-mark questions which you cannot confer, 2 rounds of 4-mark questions which you can confer to your teammates for half marks once you make it known that you are in fact conferring, 1 round of 6-mark individual questions and 4 questions conferring team on a team basis. There's just one thing I must say with regard to the first programme. There was one error I made insofar as that I credited John Tracy with winning a gold medal when in fact he just won a silver medal, which was no mean achievement. To begin tonight's competition, so we begin with Kilmurray. Your first 2-mark question, Raymond. Which is longer, a yard or a metre?
Yard.
No, you chose the wrong one. Metre. Siobhan. What do you call the Sunday that follows Good Friday?
Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday is correct. Sheila, how many colours are there on the rainbow?
7.
7 for 2 marks. Gerard, what is the nickname of the Boeing 747 aeroplane?
Jumbo.
Jumbo jet is correct. For Rylan and Diarmid, complete the title, the film title, Butch Cassidy.
And the Sundance Kid.
Correct. Mary, how many lives is a cat said to have?
9.
Correct. Dan, Julius Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC. What do the letters BC stand for?
Before Christ.
Before Christ, correct. And Cal, Mick Jagger is the lead singer of which pop group?
Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones is correct. So we're back to Kilmurray for the second round of 2-mark questions. Raymond, in the nursery rhyme, what was the name of the piper's son?
Tom.
Tom is correct. Siobhan, what colour is an emerald?
Green.
Correct. Sheila, how many stripes does a sergeant have on his shoulder?
Confer.
No, you can't confer for the 2-mark questions.
3.
3 is correct, yeah. Gerard, with which country do you associate the boomerang?
Australia.
Australia is correct. Rylan and Diarmid, the Arctic surrounds the North Pole. What surrounds the South Pole?
The Antarctic.
Correct for 2. Mary, how often does a leap year occur?
Every 4 years.
Correct. Dan, in the is the Earth's surface consisted mostly of water or land?
Of water.
Water is correct. Cal, which fictional detective, a very famous character, is said to have lived in Baker Street in London?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is correct for 2 marks. So at the end of the 2-mark questions, we now have a score check.
At the end of the first round, Kilmurray are 14 points and Rylan are 16 points.
Right, we now begin with the 4-mark questions, which you can confer to your team for half marks. For you, Raymond, what is both an insect and a stroke in swimming?
Butterfly.
Butterfly is correct for 4 marks. Siobhan, with what tropical island do you associate the greeting aloha?
Hawaii.
Hawaii is correct for 4. Sheila, next to Cork, which is the largest county in Ireland? In area. No, I'm sorry, it is Galway. Once again, I can remind you that if you're not sure, you can confer to your team. Gerard, what song did Johnny Logan sing to win the Eurovision in 1980?
What's another year?
What's another year for 4 marks? Rylan, Diarmid. What instrument does a doctor use to listen to your chest?
Stethoscope.
Stethoscope is correct for 4. Mary, what mountain range separates France from Spain?
The Pyrenees.
Correct. Dan, what musical instrument has 88 keys?
Piano.
Piano is correct. And Cal, How many states are there in the United States?
52.
There are just 50. Sorry. Back to Kilmurray and Raymond. What teenager won this year's men's singles title at Wimbledon?
Boris.
Correct for 4. Siobhan. On what type of course would you find a fairway? I'm referring to sport.
A golf course.
Golf course, correct. Sheila. Who invented the telephone?
Marconi.
No, he invented the radio. It was Alexander Graham Bell. Gerard. What colour is the live wire in a plug?
Brown.
Brown's correct for 4 marks. And on to Diarmid. What do the letters NATO stand for?
North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Correct. Mary. Which country is also a continent?
Australia.
Correct for 4 marks. And Dan. On what day is St. Valentine's Day celebrated?
14th February.
Correct. Cal. What code consists of dots and dashes?
Morse code.
Correct for 4. That completes the 4-mark questions, and I'll hand you over to Tim now for a score check.
And at the end of the 4-mark questions, Kilmurray are 38 points and Ryland have 44 points.
Okay, so we're now into the 6-mark questions. Hugh Raymond. Who wrote the book 1984?
George Orwell.
Correct. Siobhan. For what reason is Yuri Gagarin remembered?
He was the first man in space.
That's correct for 6 marks. Sheila. Which is the largest of the Great Lakes in North America?
Lake Superior.
Lake Superior is correct for 6 marks. And Gerard. Who in 1879 founded the Land League?
Confirm. David.
Michael David is correct for 3 marks. For Rylan, Diarmid. From 1963 to 1973, it was called Cape Kennedy. What is it now called?
Cape Canaveral.
Correct. Mary. Irish history. Who in 1870 founded the Home Rule Party?
Confirm. Isaac Butt.
Isaac Butt is correct for 3 marks. Dan. In which county Sligo cemetery is William Butler Yeats buried? Sorry, your time is up. Drumcliff. And for you, Cal. Who in 1916 developed the theory of relativity?
I concur.
Einstein.
Einstein.
Einstein for 3 marks. And that now completes the 6-mark, all the individual questions, in fact, so I'll hand you over for a scoring.
And at the end of the individual questions, the teams are quite close. Kilmurray are 59 points and Ryland are 56 points.
So, we now have the team questions. Kilmurray, your first team question is, what did John Logie Baird invent?
Television.
Television is correct. And just for the team questions, if we had one person answering, not to clarify everything, so we'll have the first member of each team answering each question. Right, for Rylan, who sailed in the boat, the Golden Hind?
Jason and the Argonauts.
No, I'm sorry, it was Sir Francis Drake. Back to Kilmurray. What actor played the leading role in the film Kramer versus Kramer?
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman is correct. And for Ilan, where in the body are one's smallest bones located?
In the ear.
The ear is correct. In which county are the fields of Athenry made famous by Paddy Riley?
Galway.
Galway is correct. For Ilan, which city was once called New Amsterdam?
New York.
New York is correct. And last question for Kilmorey is, who is the United States Secretary of Defense?
Casper Weinberg.
That's correct for 6 marks. And for Rylan, at this year's Academy Award ceremony, what film won 8 Oscars?
Passage to India.
No, Amadeus. So that completes the second round of the inter-parish quiz, and now we'll have the final score.
And the final score on this round of Kilmorey versus Rylan is Kilmorey 83 points and Rylan 68 points.